what would be your dream venue where you ever wanted to play? Like when you were a kid with, you know, some tennis racket in front of the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was never really like that. I'm not, it's, it sounds kind of funny because I'm not like a real musician. Like I didn't start a band because I was a musician. I started playing an instrument because I wanted to be in a band. You know, it's like a whole different like world for me. So I'm not really good at what I do. I play good enough to be in a band, and like being good at my instrument was never like my main focus. It was more just like, you know, being in a hardcore band and spreading a message and having fun, you know. So I never really had that like dream of, you know, being on this like massive stage and stuff like that, which is cool though. We've done that. We've played like with Full Force Festival main stage this past year, and that was like the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life. But I don't know, like the only thing I could think of was this like a hometown venue that we had that like I really loved called the Showcase Theater, and that's something that I like. It's a place that I grew up going to shows like as a teenager and stuff like that, and then finally playing there my first time was like a really like spiritual experience for me. You know, it was like, wow, I finally like I've seen so many of my favorite bands play on this stage, and now I'm actually doing it. It's gone now. It ended up closing down, but that was like, it was a cool place.
Yeah,
we've done like I actually got to play the what is it called right now? It's the Gibson Amphitheater in Hollywood. It's like it's at Universal Studios, you know. And that's like for us to be able to play there. It was kind of a nightmare because that's not like really the kind of world that we fit into, and it just got crazy, and security was trying to like contain the madness, and it wasn't really working out, and people started bum rushing the stage and going wild, and my mother was there, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is crazy," you know.
She was moshing.
Oh, God, I hope not. But yeah, it was kind of crazy because that's like a monumental place, you know, and somehow, some way, we got to play that stage. I doubt we'll ever play it again. I don't think they enjoyed us being there too much, but you know, it was cool.
Let's start with the band name.
Okay.
What was the second choice?
I actually have no idea because I've been playing with the band for like 6 years now, and Tara was banned for about 4 years before that. So I wasn't around when the band name got chosen, so I have no clue. I mean, I'm sure it was something stupid, but
When you got the gig, what was your first thought?
I was pretty pumped about it because like I met all them dudes from I played in a band before that, and we used to play shows together, and that's how I met all them, and like then we started hanging out just like on a regular basis, like outside of shows and stuff. So it was just kind of like it was like a natural like what the dude Frank who played guitar left, and he plays for Hatebreed now. That was like the move that he made, and then I just kind of like stepped up and started playing. So it was cool because like I was always like a fan of Terror before that. I would always go to Terror shows and stuff like that. So,
Well, so Jamie Jasta kind of worked for you, you know?
yeah.
He took the guitarist.
Yeah, he took them and then let me step up. Yeah, so I thank him.
Let's talk a bit about this package on this tour.
Okay.
Have you banged your head to Suicidal?
Oh, of course, yeah. It's kind of crazy because like Suicidal Tendencies and Biohazard are both bands that all of us in this band in Terror have like been listening to for many years. So it's cool to, especially Suicidal for me, and like our drummer Nick, who's also like he was born and raised in LA. So it's just crazy to play with like such a legendary band and get like a mutual amount of respect from them. Like we respect them so much, and they return it back to us, and they've actually even asked us to come on tour with them in the States and stuff. So it's pretty wild.
There's this word, explain it to people who don't know Terror that much. It's the Fogalism.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, anyone who's seeing this interview who's seen Scott on stage before, you know, he's a wild dude. He says a lot of crazy shit because that's just him, you know. He's having fun. Like, I think some people may pass it off as like some kind of gimmick, but he kind of hates it. If you bring it up to him, he's just like, oh, whatever, that's stupid. So you know, it's just like that's just his natural personality. He's just kind of like a quirky dude, and he says some pretty funny stuff. You can see it. I think there's a website still up, vocalisms.com. I haven't checked it in a long time, but I know that it's there. So if you wanna know, check it out, vocalisms.com.
On this tour, of course, it's not a headlining tour, but you have quite some dates. How do you prepare physically? Or
there, for me, I mean, just nothing. I don't do anything different.
Getting enough sleep.
Like. Yeah. I mean, it's very. I don't know. We just kind of like for our band. I mean, I'm sure it's different for every band. They might have like rituals and stuff like that. But I don't know. We just like all hang out with each other and chill, and then like before it's time to play, we just kind of like jump around and just screw around with each other and just get in the mood or whatever. So this time it's a little different though, because you can't tell right now, but I dislocated my elbow like a couple days after Christmas, which is terrible. Like my bones separated completely and tore muscles and stuff like that. So I had a cast on for a few weeks, and then right before flying here, I just took some scissors and cut it off. So now every day I actually do have to like get prepared to play. I have to like stretch my arm out and stuff like that and make sure that it's okay. So what's up? This is Martine from Terror, and you're watching MULATSCHAG, the only TV you need.